yesterday. So I was going through my closet, and on my closet door, I keep a lot of ledgers that I've gotten from all the different teams, games, and all that kind of stuff. So I went to the West Coast Conference tournament. Just reminded me of that long weekend, 9 games in 3 days.
Yeah, I feel that. All right, welcome back to Tempe Diablo Stadium, everybody,
Welcome.
and the Arizona Complex League.
Training hall, the Los Angeles Angels.
You're watching the main event. I'm Zach Haugen, also known as the Lion, and tonight the Los Angeles Angels take on the Arizona Diamondbacks in what is essentially a must-win game. The Angels are only a half a game ahead of their division. They got 2 games left to play, including the one tonight against the D-backs. Their final regular season game is against the Rangers. Right here on Thursday, which will also be streamed here on the main event.
Batting third, the center fielder, number 52, Kylie Lariano. Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 7, Victor Santana. Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 10, Adriel Radney. Batting sixth, the
Angels took a pretty big loss last night to the Padres, where they lost 16-6 here at home. That game was cut short due to a heck of a monsoon that blew through here last night. And I should know the winds were affecting even us up here in the booth, moving laptops and other sorts of metal things. I got you. There we go.
And now here's the starting lineup for your Los Angeles Angels. Leading off and playing center field, number 75.
We are about 12 minutes away from first pitch.
Batting second, the shortstop, number 90, Gilbert Paula. Batting third, the first baseman, number 49, Anthony Santa Cruz Delgado. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 24, Slade Offer. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 53, Joshua Lugo. Batting sixth, the right fielder, number 41, Jeffrey Hurd. Batting seventh, the second baseman, number 48, Nathaniel Duarte.
Interesting name.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 35, Brian Martinez. And batting ninth, the catcher, number 81, Elisa Rivero. On the mound today for the Angels, number 78, John Almonte.
Oh, really? It's Almonte that's on the mound?
Yep.
So it looks like a 22 Mikey Casino's up and going out there in center field.
Here are a few tips to keep in mind during your time at the ballpark. Today's complex league game, feel free to bring in food and non-alcoholic beverages into the stadium. Please place all trash in the receptacle.
Dean, I'm going to need to ban you.
In order to ensure the safety
Dean, I'm going to need to ban you, kid.
For everyone at the games, we ask that you be respectful of the athletes, umpires, fellow spectators, and all supporting the event. At all times, please refrain from throwing objects onto the field. When expressing your feelings for either team, please consider your neighbors and refrain from the use of profanity and practice good baseball etiquette. Spectators disrupting action are subject to ejection and possible arrest. In consideration of the health and comfort of others, smoking and the use of electronic vaping devices are strictly prohibited at Tempe Diablo Stadium. For your own safety, please remain alert at all times, as bats, balls, and other objects may leave the field of play and often travel at a high rate of speed, which can cause injury when entering the seating area. We thank you for your cooperation and hope you enjoy your stay today at Tempe Diablo Stadium. Back to regular.
Gotcha. That's... Nope. All right, where were we here?
listed. If he's not out there, we'll change it.
I'm just saying what I saw. I saw 22 Mikey Casino throwing, but that could have been via simply warm up. Diamondbacks are mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, so every game for them at this point will be strictly for developmental purposes. And maybe to play a little bit of spoiler, they got a great opportunity to do that tonight against the Angels, who essentially must win every game to keep their playoff hopes in relative competent fashion.
Sitting second place to not in the playoffs.
They can. The Guardians and Reds are right on their tails, just a half game back. All three of these teams in the division have played some fantastic baseball throughout the season. And it is truly a three-horse race coming down here to the finish. That goes for the wild card game, for the wild card spot as well. As the Guardians and Reds both are tied for the record for the wild card there. They're also fighting for the Royals in the West Division, who are also trying to finish out their season for a chance at the playoffs as well. We're about 8 minutes away from first pitch here at Tempe Diablo Stadium. Both managers shaking hands for the first time tonight. And we will get this one underway shortly. The Arizona Diamondbacks against the Los Angeles Angels here in the Arizona Complex League.
Angels wearing bright red and Diamondbacks wearing Sedona red. This will be interesting.
Slight shade difference, but still different enough to be able to tell a difference.
For the Complex League champion, Los Angeles Angels.
5 minutes away from first pitch here now. And big keys here tonight. For the Angels, they need to figure out a way to limit the hard hit balls against them. They have, coming into this game, they have a league worst batting average against them at 294. So for their arms, they need to figure out a way to get swings and misses and to figure out a way to get weak contact and outs. And that goes double for the defense as well. They really cannot afford to give up any free bases and any free outs.
They've given over 10 runs in both their games here in the stadium.
Yep.
The last two games here at Diablo, they've given up double digits. You just can't afford to do that and expect to win ball games.
Absolutely not. Especially not against this pitching unit for the Diamondbacks. This team is very similar to what we saw from the Padres last night. Statistically for the year, this is a pitch first, hit second team. Diamondbacks have a top 5 team ERA in the league. They are 5th in that category. They are also They're also towards the top in strikeouts as well.
When the Angels win, they got off to a good start. So I think it's imperative for the Angels to get out to an early lead.
Yep.
When they do, they don't necessarily get out and run out and high because they have come back a number of times this year. But they definitely don't do well playing from behind.
Yeah. And in terms of opponent for the Angels, Diamondbacks are not the best offensive unit. In fact, they're towards the bottom in nearly every single statistical category this year. They're second to last in team batting average, second to last in power, and they are dead last in team slugging percentage.
I think another key for the Angels tonight is do anything humanly possible to get TJ Ford on base.
Yep.
And set him up for guys who've had a great season, like Joshua Lugo, and even the number 9 hitter, Eliezer Rivera,
Yeah.
who's been hitting over 300 for practically the entire season.
This is a competent team at the plate. They just need to figure out a way to get that timely hitting that they have gotten through. They've gotten towards the beginning of the year, and they added a couple big bats late who just came from college. Jeffrey Hurd and Slade Alford, two very, very big names. We saw Alford rip a big 2-run double to left center field to get the Angels back in the game of what ended up being a 4-run inning. They need to figure out a way to limit those big mistakes. And as the Angels take the field, let's set the lineup for LA tonight. Brian Martinez will draw the start in left field. TJ Ford is in center. And in right field is Jeffrey Hurd, right?
Yes, sir.
Sure. Hurd move over to right, yep.
Hurd is in right.
Hurd, who usually gets the start in left field, will be in right. Joshua Lugo at third, Yelver DePaula at short. At second is Angel Duarte tonight, and Anthony Santa Cruz de Oviedo will draw the start at first base. And Eliezer Rivera is the man behind the plate for the starting arm, Yohan Almonte.
Number 81, Eliezer Rivera. And on the mound, number 78, John Almonte. I think you bring up a good point. Is the Angels have lost. They have left a number of runners on base, which means they haven't really gotten the timely hits in the games where they haven't put it together. So that's a really good point.
So as the Angels get warmed up on the field, let's set the lineup for the Diamondbacks. The shortstop, Albert Sanchez, will lead it off. Second base will be AJ Vucevic, the designated hitter. The center fielder, Rayleigh Liriano, will hit third. Victor Santana draws the start at third base. He will hit fourth. The right fielder, Adriel Radney, will hit fifth for Arizona. Alfredo Benzon, the left fielder, hits sixth in left field. Juan Alvarez draws the start at first base, hitting seventh. Kyle Sinza will hit eighth at second base. And Jose Urbina is behind the plate for the D-backs tonight at hitting ninth.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the shortstop, number 8, Albert Sanchez.
It is Almonte versus Almonte on the mound tonight. Ramiel for Arizona and Yohan for Los Angeles. Almonte is set. And here we go from Tempe Diablo. First pitch, called strike one. So Albert Sanchez, the shortstop. 0-2. He's behind quickly as Almonte is doing a good job attacking the zone early. 94 miles per hour on the sinker is about where Almonte sits. The 0-2 to Sanchez. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Good start for Yohan Almonte. There's quickly one gone here in the first inning.
Batting second, the designated hitter, number 34, AJ Vucevic.
AJ Vucevic swings and misses at a breaking ball in the dirt. Vucevic on rehab assignment for Arizona. Back-to-back breaking balls from Almonte. He's thrown 5 straight strikes. And again has Vucevic 0-2 coming. Just a touch outside for ball 1.
Perfect 1-2 pitch.
Absolutely.
0-2 pitch. I'm sorry, 0-2 pitch.
Yep. 1-2 comes home. Fastball, bottom of the zone, strike 3. Got him looking. Very good sequence of pitches there. Saw the breaking ball all 3 times and just zinged that fastball into the zone. Back-to-back Ks for Almonte.
52. Rayleigh Liriano.
Back-to-back Ks for Almonte. And now the center fielder, Rayleigh Mariano, will stand in. And just a touch downstairs for ball 1. Liriano comes into this one for Arizona, hitting .207, OPS of .668. Just a touch high on the 1-0 pitch, 2-0. Yohan Almonte working very quickly. Liriano out of Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. Sees a 2-0. Downstairs, and now 3-0. Liriano has 5 home runs, 28 RBIs this year. 3-0 on the corner for strike 1.
He's had many stolen bases. He looks like he's got a body build. It looks like he could motor around.
Let's take ourselves a look. He does have 6. Ground ball left side. DePaula runs around it. Picks up, fires across a diamond just in time. 3 up, 3 down for Yohan Almonte. And a good job from Yover DePaula to stay with the play and pick up the out. 3 up, 3 down go the Diamondbacks to the bottom of the first. No score here at Tempe Diablo.
Battery today for the Diamondbacks. Behind the plate, number 14.
Now let's set the fielding lineup for the Diamondbacks as they take the field for the first time. In left field is Alfredo Benzon. Center field is Liriano. In right field is Adriel Radney. Around the infield, Victor Santana at third. Ibert Sanchez at short. Kyle Sinza at second. And Juan Alvarez, the man at first. Jose Urbina behind the plate on the mound for Ramiel Almonte for Arizona. Ramiel has an 8.20 ERA this year. A little bit of a far cry from what Arizona's team average was, and 5.2 their team average is this year. Now let's hit the lineup for the Angels. TJ Ford in center field will lead off. Yover DePaula at short hitting second. Santa Cruz de Oviedo at first hits third. Slade Alford at fourth as the DH. Joshua Lugo at third will hit fifth. Jeffrey Hurd moves over from left to right field today. He hits sixth. Angel Duarte draws the start at second base, hitting seventh. Brian Martinez in left field hits eighth. And Eliezer Rivero will hit ninth.
Leading off for the Angels, the center fielder, number 75, TJ Ford.
Bottom of the first we go. And Almonte deals strike 1 to TJ Ford. Ford having a very nice season for Los Angeles, hitting .349 and OPS of .928. Ramiel's fastball is just a touch under 95 miles per hour as he deals a ball outside, count even to TJ Ford.
I just feel Ford is the key to the Angels team. He makes great plays out in the field, and when he's on base, he just causes havoc.
He absolutely does. He fouls that one straight back. He's second in the complex league with 32 stolen bases. He picked up another one last night against the Padres. He begun the game for the Angels with a little bloop single to left center field, but they were unable to bring him in. 1-2 from Almonte is a swing and a miss, and there is one gone here.
Batting second, the shortstop, Number 90, Yulper DePaula.
So good start for Ramiel Almonte as he sits down TJ Ford to begin the game. And now Yulver DePaula takes strike one, relatively on the outer half. Yulver comes in this one hitting .251 and OPS of .750.
Both pitchers found the plate early.
That they have been doing. The 0-1, ooh, generous call there, but it grazes the outside corner. And DePaula behind 0-2.
As always, the shade's going to start coming into play about the second and the third inning.
That's something they didn't have to worry about last night with the cloud cover. Swing and a miss for strike three. Back-to-back Ks for Ramiel Almonte, and quickly 2 out.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 49, Anthony Santa Cruz Diablo.
So now back-to-back Ks for Ramiel Almonte. Now Santa Cruz de Oviedo swings and misses for strike one. Anthony got on base a couple of times for Los Angeles last night. Fairly solid game out of him. And 0-1 comes home. Just a touch outside, and the count is even. 1 apiece.
Sounds like the top of the order. Got on base a lot in that rain-shortened game last night.
Fouled straight back, and another 1-2 count.
Did wind up being a lopsided loss in a game the Eagles really needed. So
Yeah.
tonight it's extremely important to maintain their lead.
Yes, it is. Pitchers just struggled really to find the strike zone and gave up way too many free passes. 1-2. Outside, 2-2 count.
Well, you've heard me say this 1,000 times, especially leadoff walks. Always score.
Yep. Walks and extra outs tend to come back and kill teams. 2-2. Just outside. Count is full. To Anthony Santa Cruz de Oviedo. Slade Alford is the man on deck. He had a pretty good night on both sides. Made a heck of a play. Running after a foul ball, making the catch over his shoulder. 3-2, ground ball left side, and Sanchez has got a long throw off balance, too late. Infield single for Santa Cruz de Oviedo. Good effort there from Ibert Sanchez. But that'll be our first hit of the ball game.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 24, Slade Alford.
So Santa Cruz de Oviedo finds a way. So he gets the infield single. And now it'll bring up Slade Alford with 2 outs. Alford had a 2-run double in the game last night against the Padres. That one runs up and in, and that is where they have attacked him. Teams have tended to go inside on Alford, especially last night. He's had to get out of the way a few times. He did that a lot in Georgia. Oh, and he just did there. Look out.
Almost took out half the Angels team.
Nearly took out somebody's foot. Slate has swung it well when he's been up here at this league. He's hitting 400 and an OPS of 1181. Alford had a very productive career at the University of Georgia. Usually using the leadoff spot for them. That's just how powerful that Bulldog team really was. Breaking ball was a little too high, and it's a 2-1 count.
It just goes to show the power of SEC baseball. Because people often aren't thinking of Georgia as the top teams. It's Mississippi and Vanderbilt, a couple of other spots last year, but you play in the SEC. You're playing big-time college baseball.
I don't know about that. Georgia has snuck up the ranks as of late. I remember them being a top 5 team several points in the year. Check swing. The PLA is a ball.
You very well could be correct.
So Alford goes to a 3-1 count now.
I guess I was talking more historically. You know, where you have your Floridas, your
Yes.
LSUs.
Historically, yes, you are correct. Almonte comes home with a 3-1. That's in the air, center field. Going back and waiting for it is Mariano. He puts the squeeze on it. And is Liriano, and that's the inning for the Angels. So 1 hit and a man left stranding.
No runs, a hit, no errors.
Through 1 inning here at Tempe Diablo, no score.
And there's no score.
I mean, even on that, he got a pretty good piece on it, and if he begins to get some barrels, look out, because he did that a ton.
There were at least 2 players that I saw from this league last year that when I went to Anaheim, they were starting for the Angels in September.
Mm-hmm.
So there's at least a couple of players that may fall into that same category this year. So remember, I think the Angels have at least close, if not the worst record in the American League right now.
Yeah, I believe you're right there.
So that means just more opportunity for those that we're seeing on the field today. The Angels have put a significant effort into their development league. I mean, just look at the fact they were playing here in the stadium.
Yep.
We announced the games.
Mm-hmm.
They won last year. Ultimately, that pays dividends. Just look at many teams in baseball.
We'll see if they can repeat that success in the major leagues when and if these players were to get there.
Batting forward, third baseman, number 7, Victor Santana.
So 1, 2, 3 put up by Yohan Almonte for the Angels. He'll face 4, 5, and 6 for Arizona. Victor Santana will be first. Santana comes into this one hitting .279 and OPS of .669 for the Diamondbacks. That one runs downstairs for ball 1. Santana has left the yard only 1 time this year. However, he does have 32 RBIs.
That just means if they get on base, he knocks them home.
Yep. 2-0 is on the inside corner. 2-1. So for Arizona. Hot shot right side. Diving grab by Angel Duarte. What a great play that was. Hard hit ball, but a little bit unlucky for Santana, and that's the first out here in the second.
Batting 5th, right fielder, number 10, Adriel Redney.
So sparkling defensive play by Angel Duarte, who was on the bench last night. Leordines Menendez drew the start yesterday. And gets his opportunity, and he's made the most of it thus far. That was a great play from him. Adriel Radney, the right fielder, now stands in. Radney hitting .242, OPS of .716. Rolled over left side and foul. Count goes even to 1. To 1-1. Radney has left the yard 3 times with 23 RBIs. That runs inside. Like a 2-seamer, and Radney thought about going around, but it's ball 2. That looked like he lost his grip. So 3-1 to Adriel.
Well, he's just thankful he wasn't a left-handed hitter.
Uh-huh. A 3-1, a big swing, and it's fouled off to the right side. Count goes full now. And on a 2-0 and 3-1 count, that's when, as a hitter, you can really sit dead red and really take a good swing at it. Oh, just a touch low for ball 4. So the first base runner of the game for the Diamondbacks as Adriel Radney draws the walk, and now Alfredo Benzon, the left fielder. Lugo slightly in at third base. Potentially bunt try. That runs way upstairs for ball one. Pickoff try to first. Slightly close, but.
He stumbled a bit going back, almost caught him.
Yep. He's just able to get back in, though. Radney only 4 stolen bases this year. 1-0 upstairs. It gets away from Rivera, and it'll go to the backstop. So Radney will move into scoring position on the pass ball. And the count goes to 2-0 on Benzon.
That slip was interesting. If you look at the infield, it still looks a little damp from all the raining from yesterday.
Yeah, we got absolutely pummeled with it last night. It is monsoon season here in the Phoenix area, and rain can show up out of basically nothing. That runs way up and outside, and 3-0.
You can still see the divot where he tried to be able to get back, and there's a number of spots which are just, they're normally there when it's a little muddy, which is obviously not common here in Arizona.
Yep. 3-0 is dealt in there for a strike. Benzon for Arizona is hitting .239 and OPS of .724. Now 3-1. Swing and a miss. The count is full. Benzon 1 homer, 17 RBIs. He's got a chance to add to that total with Adriel Radney in scoring position. 3-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. So strikeout number 3 for Yohan Almonte.
Number 23, Juan Alvarez.
So 2 gone. And now the first baseman, Juan Alvarez, will stand in. Alvarez hitting .266, OPS of .757. Breaking ball, perfectly placed, strike 1. Almonte is ready, comes home. Rip to the right side. That is down for a base hit. Here comes Radney around third. Throw from Hurd is cut off, and Arizona is on the board. RBI single for Juan Alvarez, and it's 1-0 Diamondbacks. RBI number 30 for Alvarez this year. As he's left the yard 4 times as well. Now the second baseman, Kyle Sinza, will stand in. Strike 1 to the second baseman, Sinza. Change up down and away. Alvarez was able to drop the barrel on it and turn it into right field. Just a hair out in front, he was. Now an 0-1. Breaking ball rolled over to the left side. On a hop to DePaula. He'll go the short way and end the inning. But Arizona is able to break the tie. They get on the board. The RBI single from Juan Alvarez makes it 1-0 to the bottom of the second inning. Arizona leads 1-0 over the Angels. Let's have a hit when you get a shot. D-backs do have a hit when you get a chance there. No, he did not. Welcome.
I made sure I got the run. I just didn't get the hit.
Yep. So the Angels will send 5, 6, and 7 up in the second inning. It'll be Lugo, Hurd, and Duarte due up. Against Ramiel Almonte for the Diamondbacks on the mound.
Leading off for the Angels and batting fifth, the third baseman, number 53, Joshua Lugo.
Bottom second we go. Joshua Lugo to lead off for the Angels. Almonte's first pitch fouled straight back. Lugo's 45 RBIs is good for 5th in the complex league right now. He's also left the yard 7 times. Good pitch there from Ramiel Almonte. Lugo swings over a changeup, it looked like there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Still has the farthest home run I've seen this year when he hit the tree in center field.
Lugo hitting 274, OPS 876. That one misses down and away. And even with a 2-strike count, Lugo can absolutely still do damage. So Almonte still needs to be cautious against him. Here he comes with a 1-2. That misses outside. Good take, and the count's even at 2 apiece. Now at 2-2. Runs inside, full count. So Almonte trying to go outside and now comes back inside. Let's see where he wants to go with a full count pitch to Lugo. 3-2. On the outside corner, strike 3, 1 out. Perfectly placed fastball. And that's the first out here in the second.
And it's right fielder, number 41, Jeffrey Hurd.
So 1 gone, and now it'll be Jeffrey Hurd, the right fielder. Hurd has done a good job finding ways to get on for Los Angeles early in the game as well. Fouled straight back. This will go out of play.
On the roof, about 20 feet to our left.
Yep. Saw a couple foul balls just go over us, but none into the press box, thankfully. Almonte's 0-1. Downstairs, good take by Hurd. Count even at 1 apiece.
Well, the closest we've come this year is about 6 inches from the window. That's a little too close for comfort.
Hurd hitting 392 this year, an OPS of 1.123. Runs inside, that hits him actually. So that hits Jeffrey Hurd, so the hit by pitch will put him on first. And now the second baseman, Angel Duarte, will stand in.
The second baseman, number 48, Nathaniel Duarte.
Angel Duarte takes ball 1 inside. Yep. The second baseman made a heck of a play last half inning. A diving shot on a ball that was tailing away from him to his left over there. As he robbed Victor Santana of a hit. 1-0. Just a touch inside for ball 2. Once again, Jeffrey Hurd at first, just finding any way that he can to get on. He seems to be on the base paths a lot for the Angels as of late. Now 2-0. That's on the outside half for strike 1. Duarte comes into this one hitting 136 with an OPS of 557. The 2-1 runs inside as well. And Ramial is struggling a tiny bit to find the zone as well. Now a 3-1. Popped up, shallow right field. And incoming is the right fielder, Radney, who puts it away for out number 2.
Batting 8, the left fielder, number 35, Ryan Martinez.
So 2 gone, and now Brian Martinez, the left fielder, will stand in. And takes the first one down and outside for ball 1. Martinez draws the start in left field. Jeffrey Hurd kicks over to right. And Anthony Santa Cruz de Oviedo in at first base. And Slade Alford, who was at first last night, is the DH. So the odd man out is Graylin De La Paz, who is on the bench right now, who hit 7th last night. Martinez takes that one down and outside for ball 2. He's ahead with a 2-0 count.
Pitcher does get that advantage in the shade right now. The pitcher's in the sun where the batter's in the shade. We'll see if he can take advantage of that, but he's got to find the straight zone to do it.
As he would in any case. A 2-0. Off the end of the bat, left side. On a hop, nice stop, Sanchez. He's got to throw all the way to first, and it's too late. Yet another infield single as Martinez finds a way on. And now move up Hurd into scoring position.
Batting 9, the catcher, number 81, Arizona Rivero.
So a chance now for the Angels. Eliezer Rivero, the catcher, stands in. He brought home the first run of the game for the Angels last night, grounded into a double play. And he takes that one inside for ball 1. First and second, 2 out here in the bottom of the first inning, or second inning, excuse me. Ripped to the left side, past the dive of Santana. It's a fair ball into the corner. Hurd is in to score. They're waving Martinez as well. And the Angels are going to get the lead on a 2-run double from Eliezer Rivero. 2-1 Los Angeles. On an absolutely scorched shot from Eliezer Rivero. And he just might be the best hitter in the league right now with him hitting the ball like that. And now, the top of the order, TJ Ford.
Fielder, number 75, TJ Ford.
So the Angels jump back on top on a 2-run double from Eliezer Rivero. They now lead 2-1 here in the bottom of the second inning. TJ Ford, the leadoff man, steps up and takes ball 1 high. TJ struck out swinging his first time through.
Hit by pitch, score 1.
Yep. Hit by pitch to Hurd. Was able to score, and a good job on the base pass from him, able to eliminate the force out at second base. With Sanchez having no choice but to throw across the diamond to first for Martinez to be able to reach as well. So an excellent job base running there as well.
Absolutely. Turn the force out into an infield single.
And eventually into a couple runs as Rivero brings them both in. As the Angels now lead 2-1. DJ4 now needs to battle here with a 1-2 count. Now here comes Rafael Almonte on the mound. The 1-2. Ooh, it's called strike 3 despite the frame. And that does it in the second inning. The Angels able to jump back on top. 2-run double from LA's Rivero through 2 innings of play. It is Angels 2, Diamondbacks 1.
2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 was left. We play 2. It's Angels 2, Diamondbacks 1. Walk scored for the D-backs and a hit by pitch scored for the Angels.
Well, that's what happens.
You betcha. Coach always says it's the little things.
It is, in fact, the little things. There's this thing that I've heard from a certain chef named Marco Pierre White. You might have heard of him. The best in the world. One of the best quotes I've heard out of him is, perfection is a lot of small things done well. And that is really applicable to anything. Well, you're absolutely not looking for perfection here. If you pay attention to the little details in the game of baseball, they will eventually turn into big differences and ways that you can stand out. As we get going here in the third, Arizona needs to try and respond here after 2 runs put up by the Angels in the top of the third. So bottom and then top for the Diamondbacks now. It'll be 9-1-2. Jose Urbina will step up for the first time tonight for Arizona. Jose hitting .254 and OPS of .960. My goodness. Just a touch inside for ball 1. A little funky drop there. Really exaggerates dropping that backside and his back as well. Something you usually see in like the 80s. That one taken at the bottom of the zone, 2-1 count.
Mention the little things. I've had coaches say all the time, most of the plays team people are going to make. It's the 4 or 5 plays that happen every game that determine the difference between winning and losing.
Yes.
There's not many, but there's about 4 or 5. And you have to take advantage of them.
Almonte's 2-2. Fouled straight back. Pena looking a little like Rod Carew with it, with the way he drops his back a little bit there. Look at this. This is something you really don't see. Urbina takes a moment of time. He uses his timeout. All right, 2-2 from Almonte. Runs inside and just misses Urbina, so the count is once again full. And 3 ball counts would have been a problem for the Angels. Another one fouled straight back by Urbina.
Funny you mentioned batting stances. With coaching now starting, at ages as young as 5 and 6, you don't see different batting stances as much anymore. Just look at some of the players 40, 50 years ago.
Strike 3 as that one frisbees in from Almonte and sits down Urbina for the first out here in the third. Nice pitch there. So as Urbina is set down via the K, Ibert Sanchez steps back up. Leadoff man takes one on the outside corner for strike 1.
Back in the old days, coaches used to tell you, just however, made you feel comfortable with that. winning stances. Look up a guy who used to play for the Detroit Tigers. His name was John Wackenfuss. There would be an interesting stance, but by the time the ball got to the plate, he was already winning for me.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night again to Sanchez. He has seen 6 pitches and has seen 6 strikes from Almonte. Back-to-back Ks for Yohan.
Designated hitter, number 34, A.J. Vukovic.
So quickly 2 gone here in the third. And now the number 2 man, A.J. Vukovic, will stand in. Vukovic struck out his last time through against Almonte, and he takes that one in the dirt for ball 1. One out. Outside corner, count even at 1 apiece.
So far, Almonte is doing what he's supposed to do. You take the lead, and then you just send him right back out to the field.
Yep. Only allowed 1 hit thus far, although that hit was a run-producing one. Vukovic sends one in the air, center field. TJ Ford working around it, puts it away, and another 3 up, 3 down for Yohan Almonte. To the bottom of the third inning, Angels lead the Diamondbacks 2-1.
In the middle of the third, Angels 2, Diamondbacks 1.
You want to talk about quick and efficient. Let's get a look in the majors now. The game's going on. No games have concluded yet in the MLB. Several are going right now. The Rays are in Canada, Toronto, and are taking care of business against the Blue Jays. Drew Rasmussen has thrown another gem for the Rays. And in the middle of the 8th inning in Toronto, the Rays lead the Blue Jays 8-2. Padres are getting it done against the Braves in Atlanta. The Padres lead Atlanta 6-3. They are in the top of the 8th inning as well. The 2 juggernauts in Philadelphia, the Dodgers and Phillies, are well underway after a weather delay. And we got a pitching duel over there. The Dodgers lead the Phillies 2-1 between Wheeler and Robleski. The Giants and Royals are well underway. They're in the top of the 7th inning. The Royals lead San Francisco 3-2. And we'll get more after.
Leading off for the Angels, the shortstop, number 90, Yolver Impala.
Bottom of the third we go. Angels will send up 2, 3, and 4 here. And that means Yolver DePaula, the shortstop, will be first. And he takes strike 1 on the outside corner from Ramiel Almonte. Breaking ball, it ran back in. DePaula saw it, but he swings over it. And now it's an 0-2 count. Here it comes from Almonte. Missing outside, tried to go with a fastball. Maybe had a little bit of tail on it. Try and get DePaula to chase. He holds back fairly easily. So now 1-2 pitch coming home. Here it is. Breaking ball grounded up the middle and through, everybody. A base hit. He put it in just the right spot. Perfectly between Cinza and Sanchez, and a leadoff single for Yilver. And now,
First baseman, number 49, Anthony Santa Cruz Delgado.
now Anthony Santa Cruz de Avieda will stand in. Runner on first. Nobody out here in the third inning. Not the heart Not the hardest hit ball in the world, but any way you can in this league. DePaula able to find the leadoff single. Santa Cruz de Oviedo takes the ball outside. Anthony was able to reach on an infield single to short his first time through. 1-0. Runs outside, 2-0 count.
Well, one thing about this Angels lineup is anywhere from 1 to 9, they're all dangerous to get on base and score.
Yep. Anywhere in this lineup, this team can hurt you. And that is props to Hanley Stasia for the way he's constructed this unit throughout the year. That's why the Angels have had a good amount of success. Runs inside 3-0 to Santa Cruz de Oviedo.
As we said at the beginning, they're looking for these 2 wins so that way they get the opportunity to defend
Their Complex League Championship. Yep. Reigning champions from a season ago. They're going to try a pickoff try. It's dropped over there at first, but not far enough away for DePaula to go anywhere.
Well, we saw 3 different celebrations here at Tempe Diablo Stadium last year. Once when they clinched the division championship. Once when they won the wild card game. And then when they won their game, the clincher on the road, they came back here to celebrate here at the stadium.
Now, foul straight back. Santa Cruz de Oviedo has the green light on a 3-0.
Was interesting for no alcohol policy here at the stadium and a number of players being less than 21. They shot each other with fire hoses.
Well, rip to the right side, past the reach of Sinza. Base hit for Santa Cruz de Oviedo. He is 2 for 2. Good start for the Angels here in the third, and now the cleanup man, Slade Alford, will step up.
The designated hitter, number 24, Slade Alford.
First pitch, a breaking ball in for strike 1. Alford flew out to center his first time through. And he dropped the ball, and that's a balk! So Almonte drops the ball on the mound while he was engaged on the rubber. And that'll...
In the infield in already, and there is a big hole between first and second. He goes the other way with this pitch, he can run for a week.
So it runs at second and third. 0-1. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not. Count even at 1. And if you have to check down there, you're basically, they don't have a good angle over there, so they can't really make an accurate call. Even if he were to swing. Didn't look like he swung from up here, though. So DePaula at third, Santa Cruz de Oviedo at second. 1-1 to Alford. Breaking ball, that drops in there. 1-2 count.
Umpires could always ask for our opinion. I don't think it would matter too much.
I think the Angels would prefer it. So now 1-2. Check swing, but it's called strike 3. And Alford set down looking for the first out.
Third baseman, number 53, Joshua Lugo.
So 1 gone, and now Joshua Lugo will stand in. The third baseman has a chance to add to his RBI total at 45 thus far this year. Infield still in for Arizona. Breaking ball, that runs over Lugo.
You got to take advantage here. You've already got 1 out with the infield brought in. That increases your batting average by almost 100 points when the infield's in like this, so you need to take advantage of it.
So Especially second and third and 1 out. If they weren't able to produce here, it would be a backbreaker. Runs down and away. Lugo thought about chasing the breaking ball, but it's a 2-0 count.
You're a chance for pitching around Lugo to get the hurt.
I don't know if that's the smartest idea, considering how well Hurt's been hitting. The truth is, with this lineup, there really is nowhere to hide. That runs inside and just misses Lugo, so...
The only reason I'm saying that is because none of those 3 pitches were even remotely close to plate.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot see him grooving a 3-0 pitch right here.
Let's see if he's feeling dangerous. A 3-0. He is feeling dangerous, and Lugo smacks it straight away center field off the batter's eye. Goodbye home run.
That's a 3-run shot for Joshua Lugo.
It's been a while since he got into one, and he chose a great time to do it. A 3-run shot to straightaway center, and Joshua Lugo, my goodness gracious, what a shot that was. Number 8 on the year for him, and the Angels take a 5-1 lead here in the third. Oh boy.
Left fielder, number 41, Jeffrey Hurd.
That ball nearly cleared the batter's eye in center field. That was what, 4/5 of the way up there? What a shot. Wow. So now 5-1 lead for the Angels now. That one misses outside for ball 1 to Jeffrey Hurd.
Could have listened to their announcer and pitched around Lugo.
Well, they tried to. Now Hurd pops it up in the air. And Santana at third puts it away. And that is out number 2. And now Angel Duarte. And what song did I use for that guy?
Second baseman, number 48, Angel Duarte.
So 2 gone now for Angel Duarte. That got him. He did not have a chance to get out of the way of that one. So another free pass. And now Brian Martinez needs to quickly get up.
Left fielder, number 35, Brian Martinez.
And now the D-backs want to have a moment to talk. Their bullpen is up and going right now. There is a right-hander going in the D-back pen. Admittedly, this probably ain't the best song to use for Martinez, but... Yep, I got you. So Duarte on first via the hit by pitch, and now Brian Martinez, the left fielder, will step in. Singled his last time through. Take strike 1 at the bottom of the zone.
That home run shot was straight over the 420-foot mark, and it was halfway up that center field.
Oh, it was more than halfway. Swing and a miss from Martinez. It gets away. And Duarte moves up to second now.
Probably was a good 450 shot.
Oh my gosh, at least. Yeah, 450 at least there. I thought for a good portion of that it was going to clear it.
It was looking like
it,
there for a second.
it certainly was. So now Duarte moves up to second now, but an 0-2 to Brian Martinez with 2 gone. Here it comes. Swing and a foul into the mid, strike 3, and that's the inning. But the Angels put up 3 more on the 3-run shot from Joshua Luco. Through 3 innings of play, it is Angels 5, D-backs 1.
After 3, Angels 5, Diamondbacks 1. Turn and look.
Yeah, there's nothing he could do there.
You saw it right off the bat. It's like, and that is crushed.
Lugo's metrics on that home run: 111.4 off the bat, 448 feet to dead center field, a launch angle of 26 degrees. 93 mile per hour fastball, middle. And it's pretty safe to say he did not miss that one.
He got the green light to swing.
Yeah.
And got the perfect pitch to do it.
Santa Cruz de Avio got the green light, and so did Lugo. And they have made the most of it thus far. That's just a shot right there that just takes the wind out of your sails for a moment there. You really got to be fighting back. Not in merely just a score, but the shot itself for a team.
Well, now it's imperative for Almonte to sit them down 1, 2, 3, and help take the spirit away from the other team.
Yep, they just needs to figure out a way to keep putting up zeros right now, which he has done a good job thus far. Top of the 4th inning now. If he were to especially do that right now against Arizona, setting up the heart of their order. 3, 4, and 5 for the Diamondbacks here in the top of the 4th inning. Starting with Liriano. Popped up, foul ground, right back at us. Where's it going to land? Well, that one was pretty close. That was fairly close. Thought we were going to get a souvenir for a moment. 0-1. That's right down Broadway, 0-2.
Question for the game. Which would be worse for us in our computer equipment? Aim or a ball?
Be willing to bet a ball. Fouled into the mid, and Almonte continues to dominate. Another K as he sets down Liriano for the first out. And now it'll be the 3rd baseman, Victor Santana.
Number 7, Victor Santana.
Santana hit a rocket ball to the right side the first time through, but Angel Duarte robbed him on a diving play. Start the 2nd inning. So he takes ball 1 inside from Almonte. And now with the 4-1 lead for Yohan, there's no reason to not be aggressive.
Don't want to have blocks. Team come back.
Absolutely not.
Make them earn it.
1-1, a breaking ball in the air to the right side, right at Jeffrey Hurd. Might be contending with the sun. I think not, as he puts it away fairly easily. That is out number 2. And now is Adriel Radney. Radley, the lone run of the game for the Diamondbacks thus far. He walked and later scored his last time through in the 2nd inning. First pitch, just a touch outside for ball 1. 2-0 now as that one misses downstairs. 2-0 comes home. For whatever reason, Almonte has struggled to find the zone against Radney. Another 3-ball count against him. (3-1) is downstairs and a 4-pitch walk with 2 outs. So Radney is on for the 2nd time tonight for Arizona. And now
Left fielder.
it's the left fielder, Alfredo Benzon.
Alfredo Benzon.
Benzon struck out his first time through in the second inning. Takeoff tried to first. Just a touch late as Radney's able to get back in. Yohan Almonte comes into this one with a 5.44 ERA. He has
second time in a row, Radney's kind of stumbled back to first base on a pickup.
Yeah, terrain isn't the best right now. At the bottom of the zone on the breaking ball, 0-1 count to Alfredo Benzon. 0-1. Radney holds as that one is missed up and away. Count even at 1. Radney not the biggest threat to steal over there, but with 2 outs, let's see if they may take a shot. Swing and a miss. Benzon late on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Getting flashes of light from Bird's sunglasses out in left field. Every once in a while he'll turn towards the sun.
Yeah, right field.
In right field, yes.
He certainly made it look easy on the play he just made. Pickoff try back to first. It gets away from Santa Cruz de Aviator. It'll go down the right field line. Good job by Duarte to get over there urgently. So Radney's only able to move up 1 spot. So he's now in scoring position with 2 out. Yep. Here he comes the Benzon. Line to the left side, slicing foul and out of play.
Kid's gonna have to jump the wall to get to it, though.
Or just squeeze right through.
That's true.
Or just squeeze right through.
Something I wouldn't have been able to do.
1-2 call. Strike 3. Well, it wasn't a 3-up, 3-down, but Almonte more than does the job. Another 0 put up by the Angels' big man. And to the bottom of the 4th inning, it is Angels 5, D-backs 1.
We're in the middle of the 4th, and it's Angels 5, Diamondbacks 1.
So Almonte gets strikeout number 7 on the night for him already. And it appears we've got a new arm. 29, I'm fairly sure the number was. That I saw. Could be wrong, but this is the wrong roster. Very interesting. Yep, that's what I got. Yep, that's for sure 29.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks. Number 29, Isaiah Torres.
So Ramiro Almonte's night is done, going 3 innings. Or 2 innings. Wait, 2 innings? 3 innings, excuse me. Allowing a run, where are we?
Looking on for the Angels. Right catcher. Number 81, Eliezer Romero.
Got a moment. Bottom of the 4th we go. 9-1-2 up for the Angels. Eliezer Rivera will be the man to lead it off. A big 2-run double his first time through in the second, and that one runs inside for ball 1 from the new arm, Isaiah Torres. Torres comes into this one with a 5.09 ERA. That's in the air to the left side. It is hooking foul, and it will go out of play. Into the grass. You saw Edson Martinez for the Padres go over there on a fly ball over there and make a fantastic play. Reaching over the wall over there, just about where that kid is, and pulling one back in for an out.
I've seen many a games on that grass on the left field corner. For any that hasn't been here at Tempe Diablo Stadium, it's a fantastic place. Just a lay back, relax, catch ball game.
Yes, he went. That does not need a check. Rivera absolutely goes around for strike 2. Torres out of Caracas, Venezuela. Has a 4-1 record this year and 17 2/3 innings pitched. 1-2 to Rivera. Breaking ball fouled into the mid, strike 3. And that's one gone here in the 4th inning.
Center field, 75, TJ Hall.
Out top of the order, TJ Ford with 1 out. Scores to bunt, pops it up to the left side, incoming Santana, and he makes a nice sliding grab for out number 2.
Shortstop, number 90, Gilbert Upala.
So quickly 2 outs, and now the shortstop Gilbert Upala steps up. Singled his last time through and later scored. And takes that one a touch high for ball 1. Out straight back, count even at 1. One runs inside, and it's 2-1 to Gilbert. So strikeout on Rivero, and a nice play from Victor Santana at third. Able to come in and slide for the out. The bunt try on TJ Ford. That went on the inside corner, and it's a 2-2 count to DePaula. And now Isael Torres trying to respond with a 3-3 down now. At 2-2. Inside, and that got him. Oh boy, that got his hand too. Looks like he may be all right, but hit by pitch for Gilbert.
First baseman, number 49, Anthony Santa Cruz.
So DePaula reaches for the second straight time on the hit by pitch this time, with 2 gone here. That one is in there for strike 1 on Anthony Santa Cruz de Oviedo.
Third hit batsman tonight.
Yep. Santa Cruz de Oviedo has singled both times through and scored once. The 0-1. Runs inside just a touch, and the count's even at 1 apiece. A 1-1, that's outside, 2-1 count. Angels overall doing a good job getting ahead in the count and seeing good pitches to hit. 2-1. In the air, right center field, tagged pretty well. Going back is Radney at the track, at the wall. Goodbye, home run! Another one for the Angels. Anthony Santa Cruz de Oviedo sends out a 2-run shot.
Oh,
7-1 Los Angeles on the high fly ball to right center. Second long ball of the night for Los Angeles as he sent that one to the heavens. And the hit by pitch again hurts the D-backs.
designated hitter. Number 24, Sway Over.
A little bit of a power display here at Tempe Diablo. Not something we see too often here thus far. Lugo, a 3-run shot in the bottom of the third, and now Santa Cruz de Oviedo sends one out here in the bottom of the fourth. So 7-1 Los Angeles. That one runs inside, and Alfred does a good pirouette there. 2-0 count. He's not careful, he'll find himself in a spot with Dancing with the Stars. Torres comes home, the 2-0. That's inside, 3-0 now to Slate. Three 0 is on the corner.
Up to their formula that wins. Score early and score often.
They've been doing a good job thus far. A really good all-around game for them thus far as Santa Cruz de Oviedo sent his 6th home run of the year out. And that one runs inside, ball 4.
Joshua Lugo.
Oh boy, vocal time out there. The D-backs. So the free pass allowed to Slade Alford. And a fastball up a little bit for Santa Cruz de Oviedo to send out his 6th home run of the year.
I think the mound visit was just to say that pitch that we threw Lugo last time, don't throw that again.
That would probably be a good idea. Breaking ball misses outside the ball for Lugo for ball 1. Lugo, a towering 3-run homer to center his last time through. Number 8 on the year for him. That misses down and away from Torres. 2-0 count.
Those 3-0, I highly recommend not grooving center cut fastball.
That's where they are now. That misses inside to Torres. And it's a Chinese fire drill over there in the D-back bullpen. Everyone's getting up and moving now. 3-0. It's relatively the same. Relatively low, but called for a strike.
Lugo gave that smile when you're ahead by 6 runs to the home plate umpire.
I was thinking more that it was a little low. Fouled straight back, and the count is full. So 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Joshua Lugo.
Runner will be going on first base.
That he will. 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Alford will get a head start.
So even a long single may score him. Alford's got some speed going off the first base.
There he goes. And that is inside. Back-to-back walks allowed by Torres. And now Jeffrey Hurd will step up as the line keeps moving for the Angels.
Left fielder, number 41, Jeffrey Hurd.
Ground ball, right side. Alvarez picks it up, runs over to the bag, and finishes off the inning. But another successful inning for the Angels. They put up 2 more on the 2-run shot from Santa Cruz de Oviedo. Through 4 innings of play here at Tempe Diablo, it is Angels 7, Diamondbacks 1.
We finished 4, and it's Angels 7, Diamondbacks 1.
Okay.
What I say, not what I do.
Yep. I'm a hypocrite.
Means you'll be a parent someday.
What's a hope and a plan? Here we go. I got you. All right, top 5 we go.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the first baseman, number 23, Juan Alvarez.
Top of the 5th we go. Diamondbacks will send the bottom of their order up. 7, 8, and 9. And, oh, what? Hey. What happened? Well, I don't know what happened there. A little jam in the gears or something there to hold play up.
They didn't call that a pitch.
I would hope not, considering that Almonte barely got it past the pitcher's mound. More than does that there, as that one grazes the bottom of the zone for strike 1. Juan Alvarez is the lone run producer of the night for the Diamondbacks, an RBI single in the 2nd inning. This is downstairs for ball 2, or ball 1.
We were talking about just, how nice it is to be able to sit in the lawn section. And for those that do listen to your broadcast, this is the best ticket in town. You're getting professional baseball where it doesn't cost you a red penny to get into the stadium. Take any seat you want. Bring in whatever food you're looking for.
Oh, that's off of Santa Cruz de Aviedo's glove down the right field line, and Alvarez is going to have at least a couple as Hurd is trying to fish it out there. And I think that'll be a leadoff double.
Would be my guess.
Let's see what they officially scored. But for the moment, it's a runner on second now as Alvarez reaches for the 2nd time tonight for Arizona. And now it'll be Kyle Sinza, the 2nd baseman.
Second baseman, number 12, Kyle Sinza.
They do mark that a double for Juan Alvarez, which is his 10th of the year.
Let's get professional. If you're watching professional baseball, if you happen to have kids that are willing to run around the stadium, the chances are good you're going to go home with a couple of foul balls, too. I think it's the best deal in town.
Anyway, well, I would think it would be a good deal, considering admission is, free.
Free. Makes it one heck of a deal.
Mm-hmm. And who knows if some of these guys turn out to be really, really good. You could see some future major leaguers here.
You actually do. There are listings that they put on the Complex League website of players that have played in this league and have made the major leagues. And there are quite a few.
Absolutely.
You look at some of the stars here from both teams, and I'm fully expecting that there's at least a handful that'll definitely be playing in the major leagues within the next couple of years.
Oh, good grief! I think everyone's going to need a helmet in the D-back dugout now. My goodness, that's scary. Thankfully, that missed everybody on that hot shot from Senza to the Diamondback bullpen.
Dugout.
He's trying... I did say bullpen, didn't I? Dugout, thank you.
That's okay.
So as Senza's fighting to stay alive, so will everyone in the D-back bullpen now as they get to the bottom of the section. Chopped up the middle, De Paula backhands, fires across in time for the out. And, yeah. And as everyone's life flashes before their eyes over there in the first base dugout.
Catcher, number 14, Jose Urbina.
Jose Urbina will step up with one out and a runner on third. That's that interesting drop that we mentioned in the last at bat. So it misses inside for ball one.
The Diamondback bench was kind of waving to the batter saying, we surrender, we surrender.
Breaking ball drops in there for a strike and the count even at one.
That was a missile that was fired towards their dugout.
Good grief. 1-1 is fouled in between Urbina's legs, and it's a 1-2 count.
Even if you're going for the sunflower seeds, you better remain alert.
Urbina struck out his first time through, but he did put up a good fight against Almonte, forcing him to throw 8 pitches against him. Only takes 4 this time. Swing and a miss at the top of the zone. 2 gone. And now the top of the order, Ibert Sanchez will step up.
First up, great. Ibert Sanchez.
So Alvarez at third for Arizona. Top of the order, Ibert Sanchez takes one in the dirt on the outside half. For ball one.
Let's see if he can get out of the leadoff double. He's 2/3 of the way there.
2 hits for the Diamondbacks tonight, both by Alvarez, who's the man at third base. Chopped to the right side. That's a fair ball and picked up by Santa Cruz. Avia flipped by Almonte, and it's flipped into the D-back dugout.
That could be interesting. That's at least one error, maybe
Yeah.
2 on that play.
Yeah, that was quite interesting there. So Santa Cruz de Aviel charging that one. Right idea with charging that one with how weakly it was hit, but that's one you might just want to keep in front of you and just knock down. So the D-backs get another run as Alvarez crosses for the D-backs. Sanchez is up to second. And Almonte disengages for a moment. There'll be at least one error. First pitch to Vucevic is a strike.
To me, it was an error on the first baseman not fielding it cleanly, and then obviously an error on the pitcher for backhanding it into the dugout.
Well, let's see what they scored here. Missing outside, 1-1 count.
But I'm not the official scorer.
That would be our man Kevin, who is just a room to the left of us.
I still think it's 2 errors. Okay.
I want to call it a strike, but it gets away from Rivero. And Sanchez moves up to third now. Let's see.
Okay. Give him a hit.
Okay, so they marked that an infield single for Ibert Sanchez. So he's credited with a hit and an RBI. And only 1 error on Almonte on that last pitch. Or not pitch, but, you know. Oh, that's up and in, and that got Vukovic, and now he's down. And a reminder, he's on rehab, and here comes the trainer. He takes a moment to get up. This is the problem we saw last night with the Angels as well. Unforced errors and free passes did them in. So now runners on the corners for the Diamondbacks.
Center fielder, number 52, Kaylee Mariano.
And now Rayleigh Liriano will step up with first and third. And now, we're going to get a word on the mound.
No, hey, he couldn't have. You don't think the first baseman could have picked that? Okay. That's why you work for MLB and I'm a voice. Okay, now that's a good point.
Runners on the corners, rolled over to the left side and foul
Yeah.
for
Right.
Rayleigh Liriano.
It would have been difficult. It just looked bad the way it kind of bounced up his arm.
Breaking ball off of Liriano's foot and 0-2.
You convinced me. All right.
0-2, swing and a miss. And Almonte is out of it. The D-backs strand a couple. They are able to scratch one across. But to the bottom of the fifth inning, the Angels still hold a commanding lead. It is Los Angeles 7, Arizona 2 to the bottom of the fifth.
One run on 2 hits. There was 1 error and 2 were left. We're in the middle of the fifth. And it's Angels 7. Diamondbacks 2.
We are scheduled for 9 tonight, right? Tonight's matchup will be a full game.
For the Angels MLB Complex League team will be the final regular season game right here at Tempe Diablo Stadium this Thursday at 6 p.m. versus the Texas Rangers. That game is a very important game for the Angels to secure a spot in the upcoming playoffs. Again, it's the final game of the regular season this Thursday at 6 o'clock against the Texas Rangers.
That game will also be streamed right here on the main event. That stream set to begin at 5:45 p.m. right here on the main event. With me, the Lion, behind the mic, and hopefully not in the bathroom for half the time.
Leading off for the Angels, the second baseman, number 48, Vania Duarte.
Bottom 5 we go. Angels walk into this half inning with a 7-2 lead over the Diamondbacks. First pitch from Isael Torres is a strike to Angel Duarte. Second baseman is 0 for 2 tonight thus far. Oh, that's called a strike as well. And it's overthrown into center field.
Is that just me or did you feel any raindrops?
That might be just you, but
okay. I felt a couple.
Well, we could be wrong on that. Oh,
We do have some weather coming in from the north.
looks like it. This is baseball, not cricket. So that one was spiked in front of home plate from Torres. 1-2 pitch. That one is not, and that misses down and outside. 2-2 now to Angel Duarte.
So that was a wicked googly cricket reference.
Yep. 2-2 is outside, and Duarte has worked it full. And 3 pitches that weren't the most competitive ones. Ground ball left side. And Santana picks it up, throw to first in time. Nice play by Victor Santana at third for the first out here in the fifth.
Nice pitch. Left fielder, number 35, Brian Martinez.
So one gone, and now the left fielder, Brian Martinez, steps up and takes one that goes just a tad inside into the backstop for ball one. And fair ball. And good hustle.
Well, I'm seeing things. I thought it hit him in the foot. But obviously, he would have been going off the first.
Yep. Martinez 1 for 2 tonight, a single and a strikeout thus far. He's also scored, and he somehow pulled that one.
That one did hit his foot.
That one hit his foot and somehow ended up behind him. That one somehow ended up a couple feet behind him. That's something you don't see very often. The 1-1 from Torres. Good pitch, but just a touch low. 2-1.
I wonder how many players wear steel-tipped shoes if they do that too often. I'm sure there's at least a few.
That's a very good point. That's something I haven't even thought of, let alone done. Ground ball, right side foul. And picked by Alvarez over there, but it will not matter. Count goes even to 2-2.
That's why your players wear shin guards when they foul it constantly off their shin. Therefore, if you got a player that's fouling it off his foot, would you wear steel-tipped shoes?
That's a very good point. 2-2 to Martinez. Outside, full count. And the catcher, Eliezer Rivera, would be next. Ready, the 3-2. Rip to the right side. That's a fair ball down the line. And here we go. Martinez off to the races. He's got at least a couple, and he is going to hold at second. Throw goes back there, and he's able to squib back in there as it gets away. So Martinez rips his second hit of the game, a one-out double, and the Angels have another runner in scoring position. Now Eliezer Rivera will step up with one out.
Thinking about
He certainly was. A late stop sign, I think a good one, especially up 5 from Stasia, kept him from going to third. Eliezer Rivera, the catcher, takes a big hack and a miss for strike 1. Rivera, a 2-run double to open up the scoring for the Angels in the second, and a strikeout. He is 1 for 2 tonight. 0-1 from Torres. Little jam shot into center. It is caught on a leap. Throw back to second. Is in time. Nice play by the second baseman, Kyle Sinza, to make the catch and fire back to get Martinez. So the double play ends the inning. Through 5 innings of play, it is Angels 7, D-backs 2. Some games that finished up in the MLB. The Guardians take down the Twins at home 5-2. The Dodgers hang on against the Phillies, winning it 2-1 on the road. The Rays take care of business against the Blue Jays on the road 12-2. Padres decimate the Braves on the road as well. They win 8-3, and the Royals hang on against the Giants, winning 3-2 at home. Other spots in the league, the Mets are trying to close out a victory over the Milwaukee Brewers. They currently lead that one 4-0 in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Cubs have decimated the Tigers tonight. They are up in the bottom of the 8th inning, 11-0. And a good one in Houston right now between the Astros and Marlins. Houston leads Miami 5-3. So Arizona wins the 5th inning, putting up 1 run and putting up a 0. And now they'll need to win another one to get themselves back in this game. They'll send 4, 5, and 6 up in the top of the 6th inning. Victor Santana, the third baseman, will be first. Santana 0 for 2 tonight thus far. He's hit the ball well as he sends that one into right field and out of play. Santana, a hard liner to second and a fly out to right. He's 0 for 2 thus far. That's made good contact against Almonte both times. He sees that one just a touch low, and the count is 2-1. Almonte has done a good job of getting a lot of weak contact from the D-back hitters. That one misses downstairs, and 3-1 is now the count.
You get the opportunity between innings. You can check on some of the scores in the complex league, the ones that are right there that are very important for the Angels fans.
Santana sends that one through the right side, and finally he gets a little bit of luck as that one gets through for his first hit of the night. And the leadoff man is aboard for the Diamondbacks as Santana has an opposite field single.
Number 10, Adrian.
Leadoff man aboard for Arizona, and now Adriel Radney, the right fielder, stands in. He has walked both times he's been to the plate. First pitch from Almonte, just a touch inside for ball 1. On 0 in the air to the right side. That will go out of play. Count even at 1 apiece.
Thanks, sir.
For Almonte with Santana at first. Still a good chance to try and be aggressive. That runs inside 2-1. Radney has also scored a run for the D-backs tonight, after being on both times through thus far. Touch outside and another 3-ball count. Monte's 3-1 is inside, and Radney walks for the 3rd time tonight. And now the first to reach for Arizona, and now it will be Alfredo Benzon. And Stasia is out of the dugout. And that's all for Yohan Almonte. So 5 innings of work for Almonte. So far only 2 runs allowed. And he exits with a 5-run cushion as the Angels go to the bullpen for the first time tonight. Forty. Bridger Holmes. Bridger Holmes. So the Angels move to the bullpen now with runners on first and second. It'll be Bridger Holmes to try and keep the Angels in front.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 40, Richard Holmes.
Let's get a look at some of these other games around the Complex League. The Guardians are at home against the Rangers tonight. They are scoreless in the bottom of the 6th inning. And the Reds are at home against the White Sox tonight. They lead Chicago 3-1 in the top of the 6th inning.
The fielder, number 2, Alfredo Gonzalez.
So Bridger Holmes comes on for the Angels now in the top of the 6th inning. D-backs were able to get the first 2 on. A single from Victor Santana and another walk to Adriel Radney has runners at first and second for Arizona. And now Alfredo Benzon will be the first to face Bridger Holmes. Ball 1 missed upstairs on a fastball. 1-0. That's inside as well, 2-0 count. Infield slightly shifted to the right-hand side for Los Angeles. At 2-0. That is down Broadway, 2-1 count.
You don't want to put another runner on for Alvarez. He's 2 for 2 tonight.
They really can't afford free passes here. Angels need to figure out a way to lock down and find the zone. As he hits him. And this will load the bases now for Juan Alvarez. And Benzon, his helmet down.
First baseman, number 23, Juan Alvarez.
Alvarez has been a problem for the Angels tonight. He is 2 for 2. RBI single in the second and a leadoff double in the fourth. He was able to come around and score for Arizona as well.
Infield's a double play depth. They'll give up a run for outs.
They certainly should. Strike 1 to Alvarez at the plate. Santana at third, Radney at second, and Benzon, who was just hit by the pitch, is at first. Nobody out here in the top of the 6th inning. That's fouled out of play, and Holmes is ahead 0-2.
I would tend to think Holmes is not a strikeout pitcher. A lot of these sidewinders are not really strikeout guys. They are more ground ball guys.
Sinker goes for about 90 miles per hour. The 0-2. Runs inside, and Alvarez backs away. 1-2 count.
You got to be careful coming that inside with the bases loaded. If he doesn't back off, that's a run.
Yep. Swing and a miss and a huge first out for Holmes as Alvarez goes down via the K. And now a chance for Los Angeles.
Number 12, Kyle Senza.
So now the second baseman, Kyle Senza. Bases loaded, now 1 out. First pitch. That was a good one there. That Frisbee's in for strike 1. Senza 0 for 2 tonight for the Diamondbacks so far. That runs outside. Good stop by Rivero. Count even at 1 now.
Wide to the left field batter's box, and he still got it.
Mm-hmm. Now 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One, two, outside. Another good stop by Rivero.
Even that far outside, he was still looking to swing.
Yeah, Senza thought about it for sure. Crowding that plate now, the 2-2. Swing and a miss. This time he does go after it, and he strikes out. Back-to-back Ks for Bridger Holmes, and now 2 gone here in the 6th. And on a pitch about 3 feet outside.
Catcher, number 14, Jose Urbina.
So now Jose Urbina with 2 gone will step in for a huge spot for the D-backs. First pitch, just a touch low for ball 1. Urbina 0 for 2. He has struck out twice tonight. That one was just a touch low. That runs inside, and Urbina backs out of the box. The D-backs have given up a couple runs by backing out of the box instead of staying put. Now 2-0. That's hammered in the air, center field. Back is Ford, still chasing it into left center. It's off the base of the wall. It's going to clear the bases for Arizona. All 3 runs are in. It's a 3-run triple for Jose Urbina. And this is once again a ball game, 7-5 the score. That one nearly cleared everyone for a grand slam for Urbina.
Number 8, Albert Sanchez.
Now Ibert Sanchez will step in with 2 out. RBI single his last time through. That one in for strike 1. One 0 fouled straight back as that sweeper was going to get in the zone, and Sanchez fouls it straight back. 0-2 count now. The 0-2 down and away. 1-2 now. Holmes has the arm angle from way down and outside, an angle that you usually do not see. 1-2. Check swing, fouled straight back. Count remains 1-2. For Urbina, that's his 5th double on the year. Just a touch outside. 2-2 count now. That 3-run double pushes Urbina's RBI total up to 19 this year. Now Holmes wants to step off for a moment.
Holmes came really close to getting out of that hand.
Yeah, that would have been a huge momentum killer.
Now they're right back in the ball game.
They are. At 2-2. Rip to the right side, but that'll go foul. And off a seat.
Now, wait a minute, we actually may have somebody that's not under 15 get this ball.
There he goes. 2-2. Foul straight back again.
He's learning one through the seats and roll all the way to the front.
Sanchez doing a good job of making Holmes work for this at bat.
Single puts him 1 down. Over the wall, ties it up.
Popped up, left side. Lugo, DePaula charging. DePaula reaches up and drops it down the left field line. They'll bring in Urbina. And Sanchez trades places on that difficult drop pop-up down the left field line. It's a 1-run game now. And not too much you can do on that one. That's just a very difficult play. in and out of the glove of DePaula. So now A.J. Vukovic a chance to tie this game with a single. Takes ball 1 just outside. That's a strike at the top of the zone. Count even at 1. One, 1. Swing and a miss, but it gets away from Rivero. And the tying run now moves up to third. And that one may have caught Rivero as well. Or was it the umpire? It was the umpire, actually, that they're taking a look at. And they're going to call that an error on DePaula. So that's the third error of the night for the Angels. One, 2. Swing and a miss. He got him. Diamondbacks put up 4 in the 6th inning, but the Angels still hold on to the lead. They strand the tying run at third. To the bottom of the 6th inning, it is Angels 7, D-backs 6.
We're in the middle of the 6th, and it's Angels 7, Diamondbacks 6.
Sorry, I got you. Okay.
You change it to a double again?
All right.
Okay.
All right.
No problem. All right. And ruling on the previous play is the change to a double.
All right. Bottom of the 6th inning we go. Who's up?
Leading off for the Angels, the center fielder, number 75, T.J. Ford.
Top of the order for the Angels as they're going to try and respond after the 4 spot put up by Arizona in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch from Ismael Torres on the outside half for strike 1. Strike 2. Torres working quickly, the 0-2 to Ford. Inside, 1-2 count.
The Angels picked up 7 runs without getting any support from their leadoff hitter, which is not common.
1-2. Shatters his bat to the right side, out of play. So TJ's going to need a new bat.
be it's the exact same bat, it's just a different color. So I wonder if it's the exact, the same radius and everything. Well, you never know.
1-2. Downstairs. So the count goes even to 2-2 now to TJ Ford. Uncharacteristic night for him, 0 for 3. At 2-2. Ground ball up the middle, that's going to get through, base hit. And you feel that eventually he's got to find a way to get on, and he does. A leadoff single and a good time for it. So the speedy Ford on to lead off the 6th inning, and now Yilver DePaula will step in.
Shortstop, number 90, Yilver DePaula.
And manager out for the Diamondbacks now. And looks like that's all for Ishmael Torres. So the leadoff single for TJ Ford is all it took for Torres to be sent out of the game. Hit number 9 on the night for the Angels. TJ Ford, the speedster, is absolutely a threat to steal. 32 stolen bases. I guess that's not a bad idea.
21.
21, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right. Vitico Valdez. Yep. All right.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Diamondbacks. Number 21, Vitico Valdez. Question here is not if Ford will be stealing, but on what pitch. Number 90, Yilver DePaula.
Over to Paula. Good night for him. He is 1 for 2. Takes that one just a touch high from the new arm, Vitico Valdez for Arizona.
It would be huge for the Angels to be able to strike back and come back up that 4-run inning.
Fouled straight back by DePaula. 1-1 count. Valdez, the new arm for Arizona, comes in with a 5.68 ERA. Is only through 6 1/3 innings pitched, however. He's only seen three appearances this year. There goes Ford, and that one's hammered in the air to right field. Ford has got to get back. He does not see it at all. They're going to get a double play here as the throw goes back to first. And nothing really Ford could do there. So unlucky for the Angels there as DePaula lines into a double play.
Number 49, Anthony Santa Cruz.
My fault. That's on me. So Santa Cruz de Oviedo now steps up with 2 out. Big swing and a miss for strike 1.
Hit and run that did not work.
Yep. Unfortunate luck there because DePaula hit that one well, but it was right at the right fielder, Radley.
I think you're right. I think that Ford didn't even pick up the ball because after the right fielder even had it, he turned second base and was going to third.
Yep.
So.
Swing and a miss from Santa Cruz de Oviedo. 1-2 count. So Valdez comes home, the 1-2. Fouled off to the left side, out of play. Santa Cruz de Oviedo, a nice night for him. A perfect 3 for 3, a couple singles, and a 2-run home run his last time through. That was in the 4th inning. 1-2 from Valdez. Down and in, 2-2 count. Slade Alford, the DH, is the man on deck. 2-2. Up and away, full count. Dez is ready. Now 3-2. Swing and a miss. He got him. So Valdez able to douse out the fire. And another 0 put up by the D-backs pitching. We are through 6 at Tempe Diablo. It is Angels 7, D-backs 6.
Angels 7, D-backs 6.
Oh, another new arm for the Angels now. 83 is Andres Kova. So with a 1-run lead, the Angels are going to turn to the left-hander Andres Kova now.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Angels, number 83, Andres Kova.
So top 7 now here at Tempe Diablo. Angels are hanging on by a single run. They lead the Diamondbacks 7-6. Arizona will send the heart of their order up now. 3, 4, and 5. Liriano, Santana, and Radney.
Center fielder,
All step to the plate for Arizona.
Haley Liriano.
So Rayleigh Liriano will lead it off. And what's going on here? And Rosenbag. I have Rayleigh in here. Yeah, Mariano on here. I have Rayleigh Mariano with an R.
Yep.
On here. Okay. Strike 1 from the new arm Andres Kova for the Angels. Fouled straight back, 0-2. Kova comes into this one with a 4.79 ERA. 19 appearances this year, 20 and 2/3 innings pitched thus far. 0-2. Breaking ball, poked to center field, base hit. And the tying run on base for the D-backs to lead off the 7th, Rayleigh Mariano. It's Arizona off to a good start to begin the half inning.
Third baseman, number 7, Victor Santana.
Victor Santana, the third baseman, now stands in. He began the big inning for the D-backs in the 6th with a single to right field. That one misses up and away for ball 1. Santana 1 for 3. He singled and scored his last time through. 1-0 is on the outside corner, 1-1 count. There goes Liriano, swing and a miss, throw down to second, on the money's out! Rivero guns down Liriano for a big first down in the inning, and it's now a 1-2 count on Victor Santana at the plate. Huge throw down there from Rivero to, at least for the moment, stop the momentum for Arizona, trying to get themselves a chance to get back in this game. Now 1-2 from Kova. Runs inside. And Santana has to get out of the batter's box for a moment. 2-2 counts at the plate. There it comes. Fouled off to the right side.
Over the roof.
Yep. And with Santana's swing, he's really been trying to go the opposite way a good portion of this game. All three of his batter's balls has been to that side. 3-2, and he fouls it to the right side. Out of play again. And right to that Angel in down there. Or maybe that's a D-back. Honestly, I can't tell.
There's your first red misread of the night.
Whatever. 2-2. And boy, Santana will not die. He fouls back his third straight. Now Kova going to try this time 2-2. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Santana disagrees. And so do the D-back dugout. That's out number 2.
Number 10, Adriel Radney.
And now Adriel Radney, the right fielder, will step up. And he has seen nothing but balls from the Angel pitchers tonight. He has walked all 3 times that he has been to the dish and has scored twice off of it. That's apparently a ball. Doesn't look good from here, but ball 1 to Radney on the outer half. 1-0. Ball 2. Maybe a touch high on that one. 2-0 count. Called a strike on the inside half. 2-1. A little bit of lightning just to the north of us. 2-1. Called strike 2. Kova a chance to put up a 0 for Los Angeles. Comes home with the 2-2. Fouled straight back. So Santana and now Radney really making Kova work to get out of this inning. Another 2-2. Strike 3! A big 0 put up by Andres Kova to shut down the momentum for the moment. To the bottom of the 7th inning, the Angels are holding on by a single run. It is Angels 6, or Angels 7, D-backs 6.
And it's Angels 7, Diamondbacks 6.
And it's time for the 7th inning stretch. I didn't even think about that.
So get up, stretch your legs, and join us all in the singing of Take Me Out to the Ball Game.
Gladly. I don't know. Bottom 7 We are at Tempe Diablo Stadium. The Angels lead the Diamondbacks 7-6. They will send 4, 5, and 6 due up. Which means the DH, Slade Alford, will lead it off.
Leading off for the Angels, the designated hitter, for Slade Alford.
First pitch misses down and away for ball 1 from Fatico Valdez.
Getting an insurance runner, too, would really be a big thing.
They could really use that. 1-0. Outside, 2-0 count to Alford. Slade 0 for 2 tonight thus far. He walked his last time to the plate.
After being up 7-1, the Diamondbacks are really cutting it out of the lead. Made it close.
That they have. Fouled straight back and out of play, 2-1. Alford gave it a good swing. But just swung a tiny bit underneath it. It'll be Alford, Lugo, and Hurd for the Angels here in the 7th. 2-1. Just a touch high. Good take there from Alford. 3-1 count.
Foul balls tonight have been peppering the 79 Western Division Championship banner that they've got in Tempe Diablo.
There's another one.
It was close to it.
Pretty close. So the count runs full on that foul ball to Alford. Valdez set, and he's ready. Now 3-2. Fouled straight back again. And yeah, that is just about the same spot, just a touch over it. And Alford wants to take his batter timeout now.
Well, that just means that all these right-handed batters against these right-handed pitchers are just a tad late.
Yep.
And that's where the foul balls have been going for most of the night.
Mm-hmm. Another 3-2. Ground ball up the middle. Sanchez, nice pick. Fire across the diamond. And, oh, good try on the scoop, but Alford able to find a way. As the first baseman, Alvarez was unable to pick it. And the leadoff man aboard for Los Angeles.
Third baseman, number 53, Joshua Lugo.
We wait for the official scoring on that, but I can't imagine that that's an error. That's a very difficult play for Sanchez to begin with, running away from him. That was a heck of an effort out of him.
Running full speed to try to get anything on that throw.
It is officially a single for Slade Alford, and the leadoff man aboard for the Angels. Good stop there by Urbina as that one's in the dirt. To Joshua Lugo. Lugo 1 for 2 tonight, but the one hit he had a towering 3-run home run to straightaway center field back in the 3rd inning. Ground ball. That's a fair ball down the left field line into the corner. Alford racing around second, trying for third. They're sending him around. Here he comes. Relay to the plate. There will be no throw. Joshua Lugo adds more and a big insurance run for LA. RBI double for Los Angeles. And it's 8-6 Halos.
Right fielder, number 41, Jeffrey Hurd.
Lugo with his 4th RBI of the night. Now he's in scoring position with nobody out for Jeffrey Hurd. He takes the first one for a strike on the inner half. Hurd 0 for 2 thus far. He was hit by a pitch and later scored in the game. 0-1. Good stop there by Urbina, the catcher, keeping Lugo at second base. Count goes even to 1 apiece.
That's another important run out there, make it from 2 to 3.
Mm-hmm. And for the Angels, every single run counts right now. Valdez comes home with a 1-1. Big swing and a miss. Hurd just misses it, and it's a 1-2 count. Valdez ready. Now the 1-2 to Hurd. Downstairs. And, oh, they call a balk actually on Valdez. Or was it? Didn't look like a balk, was it? Wonder if that was a catcher's interference or something along those lines.
Catcher's interference, they would have sent him to first.
So it must have been a balk. It was a balk. So no pitch there. The count remains 1-2. So Lugo moves over to third.
Infield comes in.
And the infield comes in for the D-backs. 1-2. Inside, and now it is a 2-2 count.
It's interesting. They're not in all the way. Second baseman still playing back just a tad. Third baseman's in. Shortstop is in. But they're respecting the power, obviously, of Hurd going to the right side.
Mm-hmm. Hurd has hit the ball well towards that side of the infield. 2-2 comes home. Swing and a miss. And Hurd is down via the K for the first out.
Second baseman, number 48, Nathaniel Duarte.
So now Angel Duarte with a runner on third and 1 out. In an 8-6 ball game, a big run standing there at third. Valdez deals ball 1 down and away. Duarte 0 for 2 thus far tonight. He has been hit by a pitch. He also made a nice defensive play earlier in the game. A 1-0. Swing and a miss. He chases the breaking ball. Count even at 1. It is Brian Martinez on deck. He's had a nice night at the dish. Now Duarte scores the bunt, and everyone charging there. 2-1 count as Urbina needs a moment as that misses outside for ball 2. That's
Interesting.
That's
was a monster swing and a miss. And that wasn't even a safety. Might have been a safety squeeze.
maybe interesting.
It's not a suicide squeeze because the runner was not taking off.
Interesting from the D-backs. They brought everyone, including the middle infielders, in on that. Popped up right side. This will go out of play. And it'll be a 2-2 count. Takes a bounce in the seats. So Duarte bunts, and both the shortstop Sanchez and the second baseman Siza both charging towards home plate as well. That is something I haven't seen. The 2-2. Breaking ball in the air to center field. This should do the job. Liriano backing up. He makes the catch. Here comes Lugo to tag and score, and Duarte does the job. 9-6 now. As Lugo touches home plate, the sac fly for Duarte.
Left fielder, 35, Brian Martinez.
Base is clear, 2 out now, and it'll be the left fielder, Brian Martinez. Martinez having a nice night. He's 2 for 3 with a double and a run scored. He hits that one in the air to left field. And Benzon doesn't even have to move a muscle. Good wood put on by Martinez, but he flies out to end the inning. But the Angels pick up 2 huge runs here in the bottom of the 7th inning. We are through 7 innings of play. It is Angels 9, D-backs 6.
Angels 9, D-backs 6.
probably is, considering what he did last inning. Oop, don't do that, though. So Arizona needs 3 to get back into this game and tie it. Angels pick up a couple big runs in the bottom of the 7th inning. RBI double for Joshua Lugo makes it 4 runs batted in on the night for him. And the sac fly from Angel Duarte showing great situational baseball, getting the job done. Relatively good inning for the Angels, and now it's up to Andres Cova and the rest of the bullpen to sit down the Diamondbacks. Arizona will send up 6, 7, and 8 in the top of the 8th inning, excuse me. Alfredo Benzon, Juan Alvarez, and Kyle Sinza will be due up for LA. Oh, right. Actually, yeah, that's my fault. I don't see it. My fault. Outside for ball 1 for Cova. That one grazes the outside corner. 1-1 count. Hey. Well, at least you caught it. In the air, left field, towards the line. Everyone converging over, including Martinez. He can't get it. It'll fall foul. Martinez, Lugo, and DePaula all over there. So Benzon, who was just reaching the bat out there to poke it, curls that one to the left side and foul. Benzon, a switch hitter, hitting from the right side for the first time tonight. Touch low, 2-2. Oh, hello, Mr. Cricket. Get out of here. You son of a... Get out. Strike 3. Don't know what happened because we had a cricket in the booth. Somehow.
First baseman, number 23, Juan Alvarez.
So Juan Alvarez, another switch hitter. And he's been a little bit of a problem for LA. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Single, double, he's got an RBI and a run scored. And someone has a hot engine out there. Oh, still have the box score on, my fault. Get out of here. 1-0 is at the top of the zone, count even. 1-1. Oh, 1-1. That runs way up and outside. 2-1 count, perhaps a misfire. That one looked like he released it way up than he usually did. He wanted to get it more out in front. A 2-1. That misses. 3-1 count. To the Diamondback first baseman. Alvarez, a single, double, and a strikeout in the game. Fouls that one straight back. Count full. Now a 3-2. Called strike 3 at the bottom of the zone. 2 gone. Andres Cova mowing them down right now, and it'll be Kyle Sinza with 2 gone here in the 8th.
Number 12, Kyle Sinza.
Sinza 0 for 3 tonight with a strikeout. At the upper inside corner for strike one. Oh, 1. Inside corner, 0-2 from Andres Kova. Now Kyle Sinza needs to fight. Kova to strike out the side. The 0-2. He got him! 2 innings of work from Kova, and he strikes out 5. To the bottom of the 8th inning, it is Angels 9, D-backs 6.
Angels 9, D-backs 6.
Thank you.
When they come back out, play like Enter the Sandman.
Okay.
You know, it's good. Mario Rivera.
Yeah, we need something like that.
Look, new pitchers coming in.
Okay. Let's see if I have anything like that.
13.
I think I might have something like that. Just trust me on my call here on this one.
Close your music.
13, you say?
13.
Yeah, let's see. That's the wrong roster.
Gian Zapata.
Gian Zapata. G-I-A-N Zapata. Interesting name. Gian. I wonder where he's from. That's an interesting name. Boca Chica, Dominican Republica. Bottom of the 8th inning, Andres Kova, phenomenal in 2 innings of work for the Angels.
Now pitching for the D-backs. Number 13.
Went 2 innings, put up 6 up, 6 down, and struck out 5 of the D-back hitters. So the Angels come into the bottom of the 8th inning with a 9-6 lead. And the Diamondbacks go back to the bullpen, a left-hander, Gian Zapata. They'll step onto the mound for the D-backs. Interesting. Zapata has stats as a hitter. He has nothing as a pitcher.
Big man.
Yeah, absolutely. 6'4", 195 pounds out of Boca Chica, Dominican Republic. So it looks like this is his first ever inning as a professional pitcher.
He throws hard. Leading off for the Angels.
Bottom of the 8th inning, the Angels will send up 9, 1, and 2. It'll be Rivero, Ford, and DePaula. Against Rivero. Here he comes. Rip to the left side. That is a fair ball down the line. It's 1 hops off the wall. Eliezer Rivero, an absolute missile. And he's got a leadoff double in the 8th for LA. That is Rivero's second double of the night.
Number 75, T.J. Ford.
So immediately a runner in scoring position for LA. And now the top of the order, T.J. Ford, back up again. 1 for 4 with a single in the game. He takes ball 1, just a touch outside. .93 in the sinker. Ford squares to bunt and fouls it straight back. 1-1. Ford did try and do that as well earlier in the game, but the third baseman, Victor Santana, made an excellent play charging on a ball that was slightly popped up, made a nice sliding catch down the third baseline to record that out. Both corners are back despite Ford doing that. 1-1 does not do it again, and he takes ball two, excuse me, just a touch high.
With his speed, laying down a bunt's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
Gets a runner to third base, and he can get to first.
Absolutely. Although with a lefty Zapata on the mound, if he were to do it to the left side, they could have a shot on Rivero at third. Helps to try and swing away and takes one downstairs, 3-1 count. And whenever we had a lefty on the mound and teams would try and do a bunt play like that, especially with a force out, where runners would be at first and second, with a lefty, they should always be trying to look to third if they're bunted to the third base side. All they gotta do is make an accurate throw and a good stop there. Ball 4 misses downstairs, and the first to reach for LA as Ford draws the walk. Now Yilver DePaula.
Shortstop, number 90, Yilver DePaula.
So first two on, Rivero at second, Ford at first, and now Yilver DePaula at the dish. He will square, drop it to the right side, and foul for strike one. And bunting here is probably the move to the first base side, because you not only move Rivero from second to third, you get Ford into scoring position, in which a single would all but guarantee him scoring as well. Especially with the Heart of the Angel order coming up. Zapata with a pickoff try to second, nobody covering.
Well, he had that unlucky shot to right field on the last time up where Ford was running, and he just crushed it, but it was right to the right fielder.
That is correct. Let's see if he gets a little bit of luck this last time through. He does not square, takes a ball upstairs, count even at one apiece. Third baseman back a little bit, probably for that reason. The first baseman, Alvarez, is in. Swing and a foul into the mid of Urbina, 1-2.
Well, that takes the bunt away.
That will. Now Alvarez will back up at first base.
Second baseman is playing real close to the bag, especially on a catcher.
Yeah, slightly.
Can't imagine Rivera's going to take that big lead.
Probably won't. 1-2. Fouled straight back by DePaula. Yilver 1 for 2 tonight, or 1 for 3, excuse me. He has scored twice, in fact. Single, and he's played it a couple for LA. 1-2 from Zapata. Grounded, left side. They got to be quick with it. And bobble, throw to first is too late. So on the soft ground ball, Sanchez can't get anyone out. And they are loaded for LA. For Santa Cruz de Oviedo.
First baseman, number 49, Anthony Santa Cruz.
So they are loaded for the Angels now for Santa Cruz de Oviedo. They mark that a single for DePaula. That one runs up and in for ball 1 to Anthony Santa Cruz de Oviedo, who's had a great night so far. 3 for 4, including a home run.
Well, the infield's in. They can't afford to give up anymore.
They really can't. Bases loaded, nobody out. A great chance for the Angels to break this open. Down and away, ball 2. And Zapata can't afford to put anyone else on.
What a way to start your pitching career. Bases loaded, nobody out, jam.
This will really test your mettle for anybody, not only physically, but especially mentally as a pitcher. A 2-0. Outside, 3-0.
know what Lugo did on a 3-0 pitch? I was dead to Santa Cruz Diablo has got the green light.
He was given it earlier and fouled a pitch off. Let's see what he'll do here with a 3-0 count. Here it is from Zapata. Right down the middle, he's taken all the way, and that's strike one.
Yeah, but if he gets another one of those on a 3-1 pitch, he's going to come out of his shoes.
Absolutely. I think it's smart to take a 3-0 at this point in the game. You're already up 3, and especially with nobody out here. Yeah. Earlier in the game, I can understand it. Little flare, left side, falling fast. That is a foul ball.
Oh, my.
Just foul.
I want to see a replay.
Who says baseball's not a game of inches? Or in that case, centimeters. Oh, just a couple centimeters away, and the Angels would have a couple more. Instead, the count is full.
Oh, yeah. Ford is scoring on any single to the outfield.
Absolutely. Especially on a little looper like that, where nobody's going to get him. Now Zapata comes home to 3-2. Oh, that's called strike 3. And that is Zapata's first career strikeout. So that ball will go to the dugout.
Designated hitter, number 24, Slade Alford.
So Zapata gets his first career strikeout. Good time to get it. So Santa Cruz Diablo sent back to the bench. Infield remains in for the Diamondbacks, despite there only being one out. Now the DH Slade Alford takes the ball a touch high for ball 1.
Boy, could we have a matchup though when Lugo comes up with the bases still loaded. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
That's a chance for a career night.
And it will be. 1-0. That is slammed to left center. Way back at the wall. No doubt about it. Goodbye home run.
That's a
Grand slam, Slade Alford. Two-seamer top of the zone, and Slade slammed it to left center field. 13-6, Angel lead. You get your first strikeout. We'll take a grand slam to make it a 7-run lead.
Replacement, number 3, Joshua Lugo.
So now base is empty, and Joshua Lugo, the third baseman, will step up and take a fastball on the other half for strike 1. Well, unfortunately for Lugo, he's not going to get that shot. But I think the Angels are more than happy with that. A grand slam from Slade Alford. 0-2 now as Zapata drops a breaking ball into Lugo.
I would think Lugo as a team man is saying, you know what, I might not get my shot, but I'm sure glad we're up 13-6.
He's done plenty of damage already. 2 for 3. He's reached 3 times tonight. Walk, the 3-run shot, and that one, it was behind him. It skips, and it hits Lugo on a 0-2 count, so he will take first base. And now it'll be Jeffrey Hurd.
Right fielder, number 41, Jeffrey Hurd.
And manager out. I think I just about lost my voice on that grand slam, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it cracked a little too much there. But 3 home runs on the night for the Angels now. The 3-run towering shot from Lugo in the third, a 2-run shot from Santa Cruz de Oviedo, in the 4th inning, and now the grand slam from Slade Alford makes it a 13-6 ball game. So still 1 gone, and now Jeffrey Hurd takes ball 1 upstairs. Hurd 0 for 3 tonight, but he has been hit by a pitch and has scored a run for LA. A rare off night out of him as well. He's been swinging it very well for Los Angeles. That's down and away, 2-0 count.
Well, after it got back to 7-6, the Angels come up with 6 runs more, put it back up to 7.
That's basically the same story of what the Angels had last night, except flip-flop. They were on the losing end. And now they're flipping the script and making the change tonight. That misses down and away from Zapata, and the count is 3-0.
Well, we'll see how well this helps them. They had a half-game lead over 2 teams, so minimally they'll maintain that.
Yep. Reds, last time I checked, did have that lead over the White Sox. That misses inside, 4-pitch walk. And now it'll be Angel Duarte. So back-to-back free passes, and that's going to be all for Gian Zapata. Well, on the bright side for Zapata, he did get his first career strikeout. That you can tip your hat to. I'm sure he'd like to forget the rest of this night, but yep, he's still excited. Good for him. He's pointing up into the stands as well. He's got folks here. Good for him.
15.
Good for Zapata. And a lot of support from the Diamondback dugout right there. That's great to see. Forgetting everything else that happened, you got your first career strikeout, kid. Congratulations.
Neimer Rosario.
So the Angels are
now pitching for the D-backs. Number 15, Neimer Rosario.
So the Diamondbacks move to the bullpen again. It is going to be another left-hander. Neimer Rosario on the mound. 6-foot left-hander, 160 pounds. San Jose de Llanos, Dominican Republic. Rosario has appeared in 15 games this year, 23 in the 3rd innings pitched, an ERA of 6.17. And we get some local lightning, at least in the Mesa area, which is just a little northeast of us here in Tempe. That's 10 miles away, so maybe potentially something. So we're back set and ready to go. It'll be Angel Duarte, the second baseman, stepping up for the Angels.
Duarte.
2 put up by the Angels in the 7th, and a grand slam from Slade Alford extends the Angel lead to 13-6 here in the bottom of the 8th inning. And a chance to add more as that one gets to the backstop on the first pitch. Just a touch outside. And Lugo and Hurd move up 90 feet.
I think that's a ball.
I think so. Duarte a sac fly his last time up in the 7th inning, bringing in Joshua Lugo. He stands at third base again. Jeffrey Hurd is at second, only 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. That is a touch high, 2-0.
Yeah, it wasn't the Lem Barker miss, but it was a good miss. I've never seen that one where he threw one in Fenway Park and was halfway up the netting.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, about 30 feet too high.
Yeah. 2-0 is outside, 3-0 count now. And Brian Martinez, the man on deck. And Rosario ready. 3-0 comes home. That is at the bottom of the zone. 3-1 count to Angel Duarte.
D-backs are back, just conceding the run, being down 7.
That's all they can do at this point. The 3-1. Inside corner, count is full to Duarte.
He had an important sacrifice fly last inning.
That he did. Sac fly made it a 9-6 game. And with the Slate Alford grand slam, it blows it out of proportion now. 3-2 is outside. They're once again loaded for LA.
Left fielder, number 35, Brian Martinez.
So bases loaded for the Angels, and now the left fielder, Brian Martinez, will step up. Yeah. Martinez 2 for 4 tonight, a single and a double. That one outside corner, strike 1.
Ninth man up in the inning.
And he is. Rivero did lead off the inning with a double. He's the man on deck. Breaking ball, Frisbee's in there. 0-2 count to Martinez.
Start thinking, what would happen? There's a chance for a second grand slam. That's something you wouldn't see very often.
No, it's not. 0-2. Breaking ball inside, 1-2 count. Martinez has left the yard 4 times this year. Has 15 RBIs. He does have a couple walk-offs to his resume this year as well. He swings and misses at this one. And that is out number 2. Now will be LA's Rivero.
Catcher, number 81, Eliezer Rivero.
So, that he has. So Rosario gets Martinez to strike out, and now LA's Rivero. A couple doubles in the game for him. He started this inning with one, in fact. Sends one in the air to the right side. This will go out of play. And takes a hop, and well onto the tarp. Wind blowing in and towards left field. Lugo at third, Hurd at second, and Duarte at first. Misses down and in, count even at 1.
Think about that. Wind's blowing in towards left field. There's been 4 home runs tonight. On day when 3 home runs. Okay. And the wind was blowing out, and the final score was 4-1. You never can tell.
No, you can't. No matter where the wind is, you still got to make good contact with the ball. As that one misses up and away, 2-1 count. Rivero 2 for 4 tonight. Both those hits are doubles. He's got a couple RBIs. He has also scored a run for Los Angeles as well.
Yep, I thought there was 4, but you were absolutely correct. There were 3 home runs tonight. Each one of those 3 home runs was bombs.
Ground ball left side. Sanchez at short will go the easy way. And that is it. But the grand slam from Slate Alford gives the Angels a comfy lead into the top of the 9th inning. It is Angels 13, D-backs 6.
We head to the 9th. Angels 13, D-backs 176. Vega, Marco Vega.
So now the Angels in the ninth inning now.
Number 76, Marco Vega.
Important for the Angels to win right now. The Reds take their home victory over the White Sox, winning 4-2 against them. The Guardians losing to the Rangers at home 1-0 at a pitcher duel. So this is essentially now a two-horse race.
Leading off for the Diamondbacks, the catcher, number 14, Jose Urbina.
So in the ninth inning, for Marco Vega, it'll be Urbina, Sanchez, and Vukovic for the Diamondbacks. Urbina had a big bases-clearing double in the sixth inning to get Arizona back in this match. So he takes a strike on a breaking ball that breaks in there to left center field. He nearly had a grand slam himself, just off the base of the wall. That one misses a little touch high, 1-1 count. Right at the American flag in left center field. Fouled straight back. That'll go out of play. 1-2 now. One-two from Vegas, a swing and a miss. And Urbina strikes out. One gone in the ninth, and now Ibert Sanchez, at the top of the order, will step up.
Shortstop, number 8, Ibert Sanchez.
Sanchez 2 for 4 tonight. A single and a double. He has driven in a couple and has struck out twice. Breaking ball, outer half, strike one. Angels' arms doing a much better job tonight in comparison to last night of attacking the zone and really forcing the hitters to swing at pitches. And a good job overall by the defense as well. Despite their 2 errors, they have done a good job defensively as well. In the dirt. Sanchez chases that one downstairs, and 1-2 now the count.
Other than Radney, who's walked 3 times, I think that covers it for walks for the evening.
That is correct. Swing and a miss. Back-to-back case from Marco Vega, and the D-backs are down to their final out.
Number 34, AJ.
Pinch hitter. 43. Pinch hitter for the D-backs with 2 outs. Makai De La Rosa.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting, number 43.
Makai De La Rosa.
Makai De La Rosa.
So now with 2 gone here in the ninth inning, Makai De La Rosa will stand in for Arizona. Strike 1 from Vega. There's that breaking ball once again. De La Rosa hitting 191 and OPS of 654. Check swing. Good pitch there from Vega, but De La Rosa just able to hold up enough. Count goes even to 1 apiece. An excellent job on the back end of this Angel bullpen. Kova and now Vega doing a nice job of shutting this one down. On missing outside, 2-1 count. Chopped left side. That's going to be foul, and the D-backs down to their final strike. So the count at 2-2. Vegas 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him, and the Angels win it.
And that's the ball game.
13-6. LA closes this one out.
13. D-backs 6.
And they take this must-win game. They will have a shot. They'll have a shot on Thursday. A big win for them tonight. They take care of business. A power showing from the Angel Bats. 3 home runs tonight. And a good job by the Angel Arms overall, as Los Angeles takes this one from the Arizona Diamondbacks, winning 13-6. Really a good complete showing from the Angels.
Final totals for this evening's game. For the Angels, 13 runs on 14 hits. There were 2 errors and 8 were left on base. For the Diamondbacks, 6 runs on 7 hits. There were no errors and 5 were left on base. Your winning pitcher, number 78, John Almonte. Your losing pitcher, number 16, Rafael Almonte.
We've got the better Almonte.
55 minutes.
Heck of a power showing tonight from Los Angeles. 3 home runs on the night. 3-run homer from Joshua Lugo, 2-run shot from Anthony Santa Cruz de Oviedo, and a grand slam from Slade Alford in the 8th inning to really put this one out of reach.
As a reminder, the Angels' next game is the final regular
Angels put up 13 runs on 14 hits, and with a couple of errors. The D-backs put up 6 runs on 7 hits, and they did not have a single error tonight.
Los Angeles Angels coming home safely. Good night, everybody.
Now, with the win over the D-backs tonight, Angels will remain half a game ahead of the Cincinnati Reds, who won their game tonight against the White Sox. The Guardians lose at home against the Rangers, so that puts them a game and a half back in the division lead. And at this point, it seems that they are essentially out. So the Angels a chance to win at home on Thursday against the Texas Rangers. That will also be broadcasted right here on the main event. A strong showing tonight from the Angels as they set many balls up in the skies into the heavens. Los Angeles and the Angels takes this one away from the Arizona Diamondbacks 13-6. Thank you again for watching tonight here on the main event. I'm Zach Haugen, also known as the Lion. Thank you again. Good night, everybody. Take care as we close out here at Tempe Diablo Stadium. We'll see you back here.